well, it's come time to fix some stuff on this mower. We had several issues where the deck was being broken off. You can see here, I welded it up, got some welds going, and I also just welded that one. I went ahead and hit it to make sure that it's nice and secure. So the deck was falling off on one side. My daughter had torn this chute off the side, and it is still missing like the plastic pieces or whatever, so I just put some metal on it and put some screws in it. This tire was going flat on this thing. Not this one actually is good, but this one here was going flat, so I put some stuff in it, and you know what, it's still flat. Like it's not as pumped up as it was when I pumped it up, which is strange because I did spray it with soapy water to try to figure out where the leak was, and I didn't see any leaks. So I'll probably be airing that up again, and maybe I'll just take the entire wheel off and set it in a maybe some sort of container like underwater and see if I can figure out, because it might be coming from the hub, because the hub's got some rust spots and stuff. The not hub, the rim, sorry. All right, but as I was going through, I was doing a closer inspection of this deck, and I actually saw that there's another crack right here that I didn't see. Okay, focus. Another crack right here that I didn't see. So I'm gonna take this piece back off, clean up that area, and weld it. So let's go ahead and do that. Oh yeah, that's right. It would help if I had a deep well socket. Sorry about the videoing here. But when you're trying to do stuff one-handed, it is always a little bit of fun. Woohoo! You know, I gotta be better about recording myself. I don't do a great job with that. I need to get a stand, and I also need to record everything I do, because I know there's people out there that learn from this stuff, me being one of them. Of course, a lot of people watch the Goon Squad, so I watch them a bunch. Kind of been influential for me, influenced me to begin making my own videos, because I do a lot of similar items. I just did my Lamborghini last week, like them, same thing. Alright, that's a joke, but maybe one day I'll be doing Lamborghinis and Ferraris. I think if I did my own helicopter though, I would definitely, I wouldn't wuss out. I'll go all the way. Though I think my interests are more along the Alaskan bush plane sort of deals, which are so beautiful. You know, I got this welder. This thing is ancient. I got it from my uncle, who got it from my father before he passed away. So, but I did buy a new gun for it, and I haven't put it on yet. The old gun is dying. Let's just say that. You guys are probably like, man, this guy needs a video with a stand for real. Yeah, so this is my old gun here. I think I have legitimately electrical tape holding it together. I was gonna say duct tape. Yeah, but not duct tape, electrical tape. So, all right, so with these things, what you gotta do is one of the things you gotta do is you gotta ground it, because it's like electricity flows in a circle. And if you don't ground it, it's not gonna flow in a circle, so you won't be welding anything. All right, got the plug. And we got it. I got it set for C and 1, because I try to see the work that I'm doing. No, I'm kidding. That's like the power setting. C is for thicker stuff. There's a chart on the inside that tells you exactly what you should be doing. I've never used it once. I just kind of hit it and see if it's welding right, and then if it is, I'll continue, and then if it isn't, then I, you know, change some settings around. But I'm really enjoying the slow feed. I was doing the welding over here, and I'm kind of happy with those. Oh man, that does look horrible on video. But it like, I got everything to come together, and it looks pretty good. You know, it really does look bad on video. Not the welds, but like all the, I need to like spray paint it and stuff. I'm probably not going to do that though, just because of time and what this mower is used for. We literally like take this thing and bush hog with it. I'm not even going to lie. And I am like shocked. I am 100% shocked the amount of, hey, looks like I need new tires soon. I am shocked with the amount of stuff that we've taken this mower through. I mean, Toro, right on. Good on you, because we have abused this mower. And I got this mower for 200 bucks. The guy told me, he's like, it won't start. You know, I got a new one, I'm getting rid of it. And come pick it up. So I went and picked it up from this guy, and best decision I ever made. Number one, because it was 200 bucks, but number two, what was wrong with it? There was a loose grounding wire on this, where is it? On the engine block. I'm trying to see. Oh, it's like down here. This black wire. This black wire down here was loose on the side of the block over here. I literally did a half turn with a wrench on that wire, and this thing fired right back up to life. Since then, we did replace the computer box. You know, we've done a few things, but nothing was over, I don't think anything was over 100 bucks. I mean, everything was relatively cheap. There's a black box down there somewhere. Oh, it's on the bottom. It's right underneath here. Here's the screws that hold it, but it's right underneath there. And this is the connector that kind of runs it. So we did replace that. Right now we're having a few issues with it. Like I said, the deck was not welded, but you can also see that there's tons of grass up inside of here, because we've literally been, like, we cut an entire cotton field with this thing. All the stumps, or the stalks that were sticking up from the cotton. So I need to take all this apart and get all this stuff out from around the air cleaner, and just make sure. I'm going to do like a once over on it while I have it here at the house, so that way I don't have any issues. But I'm going to weld this crack real quick before we dig into any of that. And then also, I'm going to take that tire off and figure that out. So, alright, I think you can see that pretty well. Let's see if I can burn my phone up. Okay, here we go. They say when it comes to welding, you either get really good at welding or really good at grinding. I'm pretty good at both. I mean, I'm pretty good at grinding. Let's say grinding. Alright, well, I'm going to have to check the video on that, see if it's any good. Well, it's going to be interesting to see what you guys can see. So I've never really recorded myself welding with this phone. Here. So let's grind some stuff. Because I need that bolt hole to be flat so that I can put the chute diverter on. A Dremel tool at some point. Figure out what I do with it. I really wasn't expecting to be welding again. Hey, there it is. I actually have everything I need. It's just, is it where I need it? So my father passed away. When he did that, he gave me a bunch of tools. woodworking tools, you know, woodworking benches and stuff. Stuff that we got for him over the years, you know. Oh, that's gonna be much nicer. Anyways, it's kind of cluttered up my workspace. You know, in a good way. It's like I don't want to get rid of those tools, but one day, hopefully with y'all's help, my viewers that is, I better buy a shop worthy enough to, or big enough to have all the tools where they're spread out properly and in the correct spaces, and everything's got its own space, and yeah, properly usable. This 1-car garage, I don't know, someone argued this is a 2-car garage, I think, so it would be 1.5-ish car garage. It's not big enough for all the mechanic tools I have and workshop, wood workshop. So that being said, which is good. I mean, it's good that I have the tools to expand. It's bad that my work area is kind of cluttery. But I know none of y'all would judge me for that, which is good. But I got it out, and woo, right there. I was in the military for a little bit. I'm actually still in there, honestly, but people used to always come to me if they had broken bolts and stuff, because I was the one person that could get them out, the bolts. Because I don't think I can do it with one hand. Maybe I can. You know, I feel like that was a... So Kyra's going to be my videographer today.
Okay, I don't know what that means, but...
It means you're the person recording me.
Okay, I maybe would have figured that out.
Alright, let's see it. Alright, you gonna follow me around and record me?
Okay.
Okay, sounds good. Alright, so next thing we need to do is put these blades back on. And I sharpen them up so that they're super sharp. Yeah. You see that there's this tool that holds the blade at a perfect angle so that when you cut it, it makes like a perfect angle. Well, I don't have that tool, so that's why they look like this. But they're sharp enough and they spin fast enough to... So if you're ever like curious, like you ever have a deck upside down and you're like, I don't know which way these blades came off and I don't know which way they go. You gotta remember, it's a really easy way to remember it, this is how I remember it, is that it always pushes stuff out the chute. So the blade will be flat on the bottom. I mean, like you can tell that this is the bottom and that is the top because the angle of the blade, and I don't know. But anyway, so you put it so that the cutter is shooting out this. And then same thing for all the others. They push all the stuff to the outside. And that's how I remember it. Maybe people get it confused and they want to admit. So I actually did balance these blades. I mean, I didn't do it like, I know there's a special tool for that as well. But what I did was I just put a screwdriver in the center and held it up to see if the blade, like this, like basically what you do is you just hold it like this. And like, if this end goes down, you can tell that that end's heavier. This is actually pretty good. And I balanced all of them that way. I did that one to make sure that they were all fairly balanced, because, you know, I know that that can make your bearings go bad. I just replaced most of my bearings. I did all but one because I didn't have that one that I wanted to do, but I got most of them, so, you know, and all but one. And I used the best one that I had, the best one out of the ones that we had, to put in that one. One of them was completely exploded though, and ball bearings were falling out of it, which was kind of cool. the belt.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, that's the belt, because they should spin freely. That's also the belt. I heard the grinding noise. It's not the bearings, I promise. So we have it upside down and we can actually see the crack from this side. You know, I have that super big grinder. It really makes quick work of this sort of stuff. Don't worry, I use my safety squints. It's totally a thing. Right, Kara?
Yeah.
Yeah, I use my safety squints to make sure that I would be safe.
But why is there fire?
Oh, there wasn't fires, there were sparks. And those sparks.
Why are you gonna wear that?
Because you can't look at it. All right, so
Look
you
where?
can look at the screen of the phone and look right here with the phone, but don't look with your eyes right here, okay? Understand?
Okay, I
You
can.
can look at the phone though. All right, here we go. Ready?
Yes. I'm not looking.
You're not looking either.
Okay, am I able to look now?
Not yet. Hold on.
Okay, are we able to look?
You're able to look.
I did not watch.
Me neither. I had my eyes closed the entire time. That's not true. It's not going to come apart. I'm very sure of it.
It looks like a face.
Yeah, that was what I was going for, actually. What looks like a face? Oh, it does. Look at that. Look at little grandpa doing a whoo.
Nice.
It was nice. All right, well, I think I got this thing all welded up, all cracks, all bends, bent metal, put back. This was bent in, which is like the discharge, like diverts everything to go out of the deck. So it's not perfect. I don't know where it was at to begin with, but I'm hoping that it is in the correct position to discharge stuff. But I know that it's way better than what it was, so that's true.
So, Dad, once we're done doing this, are you gonna watch it?
Yeah, we're gonna watch it. Come on, let's do this tire next. We're gonna do this wheel.
Oh, is it a flat tire?
Yeah, this tire keeps losing air, and I'm not really sure why. I was wondering if you could tell me. Can you tell me why this tire's losing air?
Well, some people might know, but I don't for sure.
Oh,
Because me, I am 7.
Oh, you're 7. Okay.
You know that.
You're not 17 going on.
I'm not 17.
I know. You know that song, huh?
I really don't. But I do know you said 17.
Okay. Well, you know what I think we should do?
What?
Dunk this in water so we can see what is wrong.
And put the soap on what you usually did.
I put the soap on it already. And it didn't have any place that it was shooting up bubbles, which makes me wonder how it's still going flat. All right, so we need a bucket.
What is that gonna be?
Don't tell Mommy, we use some tough wood.
What? Need some what?
We use a tough wood. I bet you this bucket's big enough, maybe, hopefully.
Just hopefully. Hopefully. Are we gonna have to watch that?
We probably should. But, you know, we're not going to waste too much time with it. You know, this is the story of my life.
Nice. Really nice. Mud is not dirt. It's water and dirt mixed together. Dad, why are we filling it up when we don't even know if it's big enough or not?
It's going to be big enough.
Yeah, it is. I don't know what's happened. Okay, why aren't we talking?
Because we're just waiting for this to fill up all the way. You can see the soap on the tire from when I sprayed it yesterday with a ton of soap, which I did. I sprayed the whole entire thing with soap. There was soap everywhere.
I don't see the soap yet.
Oh, you can see like there's bubbles right around here where the soap was. Yep, those are the ones. Make sure you get them on video. People are going to say that we're lying. All right, let me turn off the water now.
I got a clue because of this camera. Is that it? Dad, I think I found the hole.
All right, well, there's 3 things we need to consider. First of all, it might have leaked out all the air that was in it.
Oh, that's bad. Why do you have to do that?
Because we need to see the bubbles. We need to find out where this leak is, because it's like a slow leak. It's like the slowest leak I've ever seen.
Okay, I'm waiting over here for my dad. There he is. Look at the big brave guy.
All right, let's get some more air in this thing, and then we're gonna find a leak. I would have laughed if I like put so much air in it that it exploded.
But then we wouldn't even have a tire.
All right, tell me if you see bubbles anywhere. There should be bubbles coming up somewhere.
I see bubbles. No, right there. Where is it coming from?
I don't see any bubbles.
I did some come like it came from like right there.
Well, yeah, maybe when I moved it slightly, but there should be bubbles still coming up. Like, this is a quandary. I have no idea where this thing is leaking from. Move the valve stem around a little bit.
Oh.
See any bubbles coming from?
I feel like this is not working.
I feel like that too. All right, so the next thing we're gonna do, because there's no fault found. Military terminology there. Wow, 3/8. So I got a 7/16. Look at that. What is a 10 mil?
Oh, I see.
We're going to take this cover off because I highly suspect that all the little cooling fins around these cylinders are packed with a whole bunch of grass. Now we're working on the engine. Oh, these were a lot looser than I like. I'm like, I did all these by hand so far except for this one, which I don't know, I did like half a turn of the ratchet and it was. I generally try to make sure that these are all. See, that one was also very loose. My daughter has her heart set on watching a movie today, which is good. I will definitely be doing that at some point. All right. So this is the last screw for the cover. However, there's 2 screws on the fuel pump that are also going to need to come out to take the cover off. And my fingers are getting tired. But yeah, I would, like, this thing runs great. I literally cannot believe I got it for $200. Like, that's pretty wild. You generally don't see 0 turns, but I'm telling you, if you watch the marketplace, the Facebook marketplace, there's no telling what you'll find on there. Some people don't know what they got, and some people are just trying to get rid of stuff they don't need. Which I understand, you know. Maybe some people don't have the ability to fix stuff, and some people don't have the know-how, and some people don't. They have the money to where they just don't care. So, all of that being said, wow. Most people would probably look at that and say, wow, there's a rat nest in there. But I assure you that that is not a rat's nest. That is us cutting a cotton field with this thing, like an entire cotton field. And I promise you, I service this on regular intervals. Like I actually service this on regular intervals. I'm not even kidding. You guys are like, yeah, right. Yeah, right, mister. We know what services look like. Go ahead, call me out on it if you want. But I promise you, we serviced it right before we took it to the cotton field. And it was up there for a few months, and we did a ton of cutting with it, but that's why I'm doing this. I'm going through everything because I actually do try to care about my equipment. Oh, that's really bad. Alright, that sucks. There's a whole bunch of this went in there already. It's not my intention for that to happen. It's kind of weird. There's some fuel in the bottom of that. And normally, I mean, this thing starts and runs great. Another thing that broke on this is the choke cable. And so I have to reach back here and pull this little lever up to make the choke actuate. Should probably get a new one, like the thing pulled out. I should probably get a new one. You know, it's on my list of things to do. Okay. So, here we go. Of course, we're going to blow off that intake filter. Hi, neighbors. Alright, I'm actually shocked that this is in this good of, like I was, like, totally expecting all these fins to be completely, completely coated with a bunch of stuff, so I'm actually very impressed and shocked. I'm gonna take a break now. I'm gonna put the wheel back on, and then I'll come back to you guys, okay?